What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, it's him with Him Plus One Reactions. Also, for this video, owner of Everlasting Lawns Landscape and Maintenance. So, before we go any farther, be sure you click on that subscribe button, like this video, and click on that bell to stay notified when we drop our next video. Only flame around here. We keep that lame on the radio, but here I'll bring something different. Back to the lawn care side of things. Went to a buddy's house yesterday. Pick up some fertilizer, some lime, some things I need. He wanted me to give him a price last year on mowing his yard and maintaining it. Beautiful yard. Beautiful green, tall, fescue corner lot. Alright, so now that I'm in the area, I gave him a price. He said he found a new lawn guy. Within the first 5 seconds of being there, because I just glanced at the yard, because it's pretty green grass, and I found some big no-nos, like just boom, like that. So, let's go through this video and I'll show you what not to do. And if your landscape company who maintains your property does this, they need to be fired. What's going on? It's Cody Rochelle with Everlasting Lawns Landscape and Maintenance. I'm at a friend's house who asked me for a price on his property last year if I mow it. It was too far away for me, but now I'm in the area. He said he done found a lawn guy, but let me show you some no-nos of the landscaping real quick. Crackweeds. Boom. Boom. See the edges? Alright, so crackweeds. Big no-no. Take the weed eater. Turn it up. Flip it up. However you feel comfortable doing it. Edge that crap out and spray it with Roundup or some organic spray, because some people are against Roundup. They cause it cancer, blah, blah, blah. Even though all your corn, beans, and everything you eat is Roundup ready, which means on the farm we sprayed Roundup on it. Anyway, and look at those edges. What do y'all see? What I see is grass blown into the defined edge. He just spent time making this edge and then blew his grass clippings into his edge. Looks trashy for one. You can't see the edge. And you, my dude, whoever does this yard, just wasted your time edging it because there's no edge. Look what's in them. See that? Wow, there's the edge. See the edges. Look at the grass left on the turf. Look at all those freaking clippings. You know what that does? Kills grass. That's what it does. You gotta take your blower. If you don't have a bagger, this yard should really be push mowed because it's not that big. Yes, you can put a 48 on it or 36, but really it would look so much better push mowed because you could really see them diamonds and them lines and all that because there's more of them. But hey, whatever. Even the lines was crooked. But yeah, that's a big no-no too. You take your blower and just blow it, spread it out. Simple. Takes 2 seconds. You gotta spread that out so it don't kill the grass. Another thing, look at the clippings in the beds where the shoots facing the mulch beds. Alright, so to start with mowing any lawn, you make your outline twice, not throwing your chute toward the house. Okay, you don't want to paint the house. If there's a fence, you don't want to paint the fence. Face your chute the opposite direction into the lawn, right? So then when you come to the end, you can either idle down some if you're still throwing clippings. I prefer quick shoots because you can just shut them real quick, because sometimes you cannot avoid a mulch bed, but this mulch bed definitely could have been avoided. But hey, when you throw grass clippings into mulch, guess what it does? Like you see right there at the bottom right hand corner, it grows in that mulch. You don't want green in your brown. You don't want brown in your green. Okay? You want your grass where your grass belongs and your mulch where your mulch belongs. It's simple. Another big no-no. And this is what I see first thing off gate. I mean, that's insane. No edging of the beds. Alright, so right there, boom. Didn't even edge the beds. No tree rings. You're supposed to keep a nice defined edge right there on that bed. I mean, come on.
It's bad. Sticks in the yard, leaves all in there. Man, come on.
Look at the leaves right there packed in the ground too. #1 grass killer right there. But leaves in the bed? How hard is it to pull your tarp off your truck, blow those into a pile, and just rake them in the tarp, tie it up, throw it on your trailer? It takes 2 freaking seconds.
So, see, you shoot clippings into the bed, it causes grass to actually grow in the bed.
Look at all that debris.
All this needs to be cleaned up, taken away. So those are just a few things I found, more grass clippings.
Alright, so hold on 1 second. Alright, so I had my weed eater and blower in the back of the truck. I told my buddy, I said, hey dude, like, your yard, like this dude, like, really? He should be using a push mower with a bagger, first of all. Or if you're using a mower, I mean, it's still not hard to make it look decent, really. It's a nice, beautiful corner lot. But he also had a white fence on the other side of his garage that mows inside of it. I opened up that gate and the white fence was just painted pure green, about 2 feet up. Okay, so face your chute away from it once more. Make you pass 3 times if you got to around it. But when you're weed eating beside of a white fence, you got to keep them RPMs down. Just whoa, whoa, whoa. Because you can angle a weed eater to shoot your clippings from that weed eater a certain way. You can sling them to you or away from you. Like if you're weeding beside a car, you want to sling them to you. But around a bed, you want to sling them to you. Out in the open, you know, it really don't matter. Like around signs, stuff like that. But, you know, it's just simple stuff. Simple things that can be avoided. Like at least clean off the fence for them. Come on. It's there 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. Look at the difference.
Alright, Cody Rochelle back again with Everlasting Lawns Landscape and Maintenance. Look at the edges now. Nice to find, no grass in them. Blew the grass out the beds the best I could. Clumps of grass that were sitting in this yard.
Look at those lines. They're not even straight. How hard is it to mow a straight line that far? Yes, there is a curve in his yard right there, but you can make that curve and still throw diamonds. I can make a complete circle and still throw diamonds in that circle. It looks really cool, by the way. Anyway, I'm just saying, this person right here is trying to make a quick buck and out. This yard push mowing and doing complete maintenance the right way would take 25-30 minutes with a push mower by myself. I'm not bragging, I'm just speaking the truth here.
Killing grass, spread that out. Boom. Look at the difference. Edge the beds.
Wow, did y'all see that? Y'all see that tree ring? How great it looked? How I actually burnt most of the weeds out with the weed eater too? 5 minutes, people.
Again, edge the beds. Edge more beds. Basically just tightened up, cleaned up the edges, hit them crackweed some, sprayed them. There was no tree ring, defined edges. Boom. It's all about quality. That's what makes you stand out. So, if you want mediocre work, call whoever. If you want a company that cares, call Everlasting Lawns Landscape and Maintenance. I did this for free for a buddy of mine.
And there you have it, people. 5 minutes and look at the difference. By myself. Got rid of the leaves in the bed. You know, there's only so much I could do. I had my truck and the whole back was full, but I did what I could for them. tighten up them edges, blew the grass out of the edge, because you're going to throw clippings on the sidewalk. You're going to throw clippings on the curb. Blow the curb first, then blow the sidewalk. Or if you have two people blowing, one ahead of the person, like one blowing the curb, he gets a little start. The guy goes behind him, facing the yard, blows off the sidewalk. Get that blower inside that edge. Get that grass out of there. You want to see them edges. You want to see that detail. Curb appeal is everything. Everybody in the world mows grass. You know how hard it is to start a lawn care landscape company these days? When anybody can go buy a lawnmower. Anybody can advertise. I don't advertise. I have a Facebook page. And I just got hats. And one shirt for me and one shirt for my fiance. Ain't nothing decaled. Nothing. I have a few listings on the marketplace. That's it. And the marketplace won't even allow you to advertise landscaping or lawn care work. Well, they won't let me for some reason. I changed the picture on a post that was already there, and now it's not approved because there's an actual skid steer in it instead of the picture of the same skid steer in a magazine. It says the exact same thing. But just because I switched the pictures. It already had 800 and some views. I've already done plenty of jobs off that post. But whatever. But anyway, what I'm getting at here is there's people out there, and that's why I started my own company, making a difference in a different way. It's my motto. That's what I go by. Because I take pride in my work. Like, if I throw a crooked line, I get mad at myself. You know how long it's going to take to get that crooked lines out of that yard? 4 weeks, a whole month, because Tall Fescue is going to hold that pattern. I told this guy, because of the distance and everything, $50 for complete maintenance. That's maintaining the beds, pruning, gutters, if the gutters are safe to do. I mean, that includes everything, removing leaves. He actually works for a company that handles turf management. So I wouldn't have to spray the turf or anything like that. He does all that himself, but $50. Guess what he's paying that guy right there? $55. Look at the difference. This is why I started my company, because I'm tired of seeing stuff like this right here. When there's better work out there for cheaper prices. I didn't start this company to get rich. I've done pretty good for myself considering I started 5 months ago, but it's crazy. Like, I'll be going down the road driving and notice a yard. The yards catch my eyes. I get out the car somewhere, like I'm looking at the bushes. I'm just looking at everything. I can't help it. It's like first nature. And I can nitpick a yard apart, like, real quick. Because it's first nature to me. I've been doing it 13 years. It's my passion, my love. It's what I do. I'm certified. I have certificates from North Carolina State University, the #1 agriculture school. I can sit inside some high company and do estimates and have an office job and a salary and paid time off and all this crap and working 9 to 5. No. I'm going to work from sun up to past sundown. That's what I'm going to do every day. Because I love it. I love looking back on my work and knowing I did that. I took this and turned it into this. That's when I started my company. That's what my company is all about. I'm not on a get rich quick plan. Go look at my reviews. Want to talk to all my clients? They'll tell you all about me. Hardest worker ever had in their yard. How much of a difference I've made. The miracle I pulled off in their lawn. How did you do that? I renovated a whole doctor's office in 4 days by myself. 20 some yards of mulch by myself. Cutting trees. I mean, it was a lot. It's on my Facebook page. But I grew up on a farm and I love working hard. That's just who I am. But I just wanted to show y'all the difference. Things you can look at. For homeowners, if that's how your property looks, you need to have a conversation with them. And the problem is, if it's a big company and that's how it looks, guess what? It's going to take the actual guy that you actually need to get out there, months to get out there. So why not call a company who's going to be there in person every week on time, speak to you about your concerns or complaints, as you would say. I get some complaints here and there just because some people like different things, but I tighten them up, boom, done, no problem. But I'm there every week in person. Even if I have 2, 3, 4 crews running, I'm gonna go check on these houses personally, because they're representing me and my company and what I built from nothing. And I'm not gonna let other people throw that away just for a paycheck. Promise you. But anyways, so there you go. Lawn tip, I guess, number 4, because I did the Exmark mower earlier, and I also got to do another review on that, but actual review. But anyways, so that's it from him, of Him Plus One Reactions, and the owner of Everlasting Lawns Landscape and Maintenance. Stuff I hate, right there. Till next time, deuces.